Hi guys, I thought it might be a bit different and interesting as well to make this video so that we can, instead of talking about some concepts in an abstract fashion, perhaps use this video to illustrate a point. So here we go. Now I'm passionate about photonics, but who cares? I may be biased because I have spent almost entire professional career in this sector, and I'm fascinated by the fact that photonics has allowed us to look outwards to explore galaxies, as well as look inwards to map neural paths in our brain and observe the smallest living objects. The question is, why should you be? Photonics is a key enabling technology of the 21st century. But wait a second, what does the word key enabling mean? People in the technology sector use these catchphrases as if the world owes them to know this and what they actually mean by these phrases. So let's take a step back and deconstruct this phrase and make it more relatable to everyone's life. Photonics is the technology that uses light. Look around you and you will see light everywhere, sometimes on your streets and cities, and sometimes on your screens. However, more often you don't see it because it is covered under the hood. Well, maybe not in the modeling sense. More like a superhero who wears a face mask yet saves the world all the time. Could have used Batman, but his identity is actually truly secret. But Superman, on the other hand, never understood why no one recognizes him with only the glasses on. App for photonics. If I ask you what is the most valuable commodity in the world today, what would be your answer? Gold? Diamond? Oil? No. It's data. Data has become the most valuable commodity in the world, and we generate it 70% more every year. Whether emailing during the traveling, or chatting on phone, or utilizing social media on an hourly basis to share photos and videos. At this rate, not too far in the future, the entire world's generated power would be needed to secure and transport data. Optical fiber is already in the world of communication. Electronic chips are over $1 trillion industry, but with the technology reaching its ceiling, photonics has given a way to the future with integrated photonic chips, which are faster and less power hungry. Using light, integrated photonic chips are already flowing data around the world. Only a few decades in the future, and you wouldn't find a single application that wouldn't make use of photonics technology. Smart energy grid controls, drinking water and air quality control systems, safety and security, self-driving cars, chemical industry, solar power, precision agriculture, GPS turning into VPS, monitoring critical systems on land and in air, or diagnostic purposes of future research like cancer. The investment and the vision in this sector will have impact on sustainability of any country's future lifeline, especially Scotland. Scotland in particular, not only because of its heritage in photonics, but because it already has small to medium enterprise photonics ecosystem with relevant expertise. Scottish scientist Maxwell's electromagnetic theory is the foundation of the data and the communication, which would take us to the 5G, which has photonics technology at its core. Now you may ask, what is the relevance of photonics being at the core of 5G? Well, there is insatiable demand on bandwidth and data rates, driven from our increasingly connected world. It is not the companies pushing 5G down our throats, but the public demand driving the need for expansion of this network highway. Internet of Things, extremely high interconnectivity, 4K, 8K video demand, incredibly low latency requirements for VoIP and virtual desktop infrastructures, or video conferencing as a matter of fact, which we are all using in the world at the moment. Autonomous vehicles becoming mainstream, high definition telehealth, remote medical surgeries, connectivity and instantaneous communication with low latency. Imagine all of this and many other even inconceivable applications yet. In short, 5G is simply next evolutionary step. With this future becoming a reality, photonics holds the key to the door which, if unlocked, would usher us into the new realities never even imagined before. The security of this data will be of more importance than nuclear bases and gold, and the country with the most advanced quantum technology would be the superpower. Quantum technology is part of photonics. However, commercially this has been a race, just like the race during the electronic revolution, where China came out of it as a world power, led by manufacturing and enabling applications in the entire world. EU and UK has the potential to become the leaders in the photonic industry. However, it would need infrastructure, manufacturing, production verticals. But this cannot happen if either of the government or the public doesn't get behind the idea. This is what it means to be a key enabling technology. A technology which enables applications in all the sectors contributing towards the economy. Manufacturing, agriculture, information technology, geographic information systems and global positioning, engineering, microtechnology and nanotechnology, oil and gas, environmental applications, biomedicine, chemical industry, construction, transportation, homeland security, aerospace technology, marketing and retail businesses, learning and education, and even entertainment. I'm out of breath. Whether we are ready or not, photonics is coming our way at the speed of light. Did you see what I did there? Photonics, speed of light. Why am I even explaining? Point is, Apple wouldn't be Apple today if Steve Jobs didn't tell the world why is it so awesome. He told the world not what it is, but why it is important. He made it relevant to the public. He made that engaged with it. Photonics as an industry is like Apple, but it needs introduction to masses. In any business or industry, whether product or service, the message that resonates with people in today's world is the one that answers why.